Uh, talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at you talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exascaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect and patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect, clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price go in, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you bend things. Liquidy sweet, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I'm my bad sentences, not people or things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back right, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by it and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. End of day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, truth, cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generation, no kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
That's right, guys. You ain't got no chicken wings, or do you? Let's get started in 3, 2, and 1. Half of one, almost. I forgot to do something real quick, so bear with me. But we're gonna be looking at Bitcoin. We're gonna be looking at your coins. We're gonna be answering your questions. And of course, we're gonna be looking at the crypto bubbles. We love watching the crypto bubbles. Let's see where we're at. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. That stuff is boring. Now, if you have a great memory and you can remember all the schematics and all the R2D2 level 3 schematic, and then that's great. I can't. I don't know if it's because I'm old. I don't know if it's because I'm a trader that's been in the game for a little bit, and it literally comes down to support resistance. The price cannot go higher unless it breaks resistance. Price cannot go lower unless it breaks support. So I just got all the tools, got all the boot camps, got all the mentors, and I just simplified everything. I really did. And it works. It really does. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, my name is Joe, also known as Trading Tuition. Let's get started. You learn for free without the tuition. Now there's a concept. There's a concept. And we do our steps. We're getting our steps on. Today was a great day. I had a really great day at work today. Trades doing well as well. But let's talk about you. Me is boring. Nobody cares about me. Let's talk about you. Let's see if we can make you some money, not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. Nothing on my channel is financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet who knows how to trade and showing you all the steps. Here we go. And taking steps. Crypto bubbles on the daily. Pimping down 38%. Good Lord. Does this mean that we could potentially get a bounce? Possible. What about River? River went up 24.4%. Does this mean possible short? Possible. We got STL Coin in the house saying, good boy. Not skipping steps. Yeah. I wanted to. I didn't do it yesterday. Didn't skip them yesterday. I wanted to more yesterday to skip it. I said no, because it's really easy not to do the steps. It's really easy not to do it. But I like doing it. And I really love the encouragement that y'all guys give me, because it makes it just a little bit more enjoyable. At first I thought it was going to be, oh man, we don't like the background noise, you know, we don't like this and that, I'm not going to watch. But everybody who's here, like they're very, very encouraging. So I greatly appreciate you guys for that. Let's go ahead and start it. Crypto bubbles. If y'all want to see Pippin for a potential long, let me know. Or maybe even River for a potential short, let me know. Let's look at the hourly time frame. Ooh, a mixture. Some green, some red. Does this mean Bitcoin is going up and down, or down and up? We're going to find out in just a moment. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. We were at 14 yesterday. Today we're at 10. Whoa. Does this mean Bitcoin went down? Once again, we're going to find out. Liquidations heat map on the 24-hour time frame. We're going to reduce the threshold to 0.5 thanks to our good buddy Al. Oops. In JR's Discord. Right now, JR's Discord is free. So I strongly recommend everybody join JR's Discord. And if anybody has a link, hey JR, what's going on, man? If you have a link to your Discord, please put it in the chat. I need to put it. I think the one that I have doesn't work, or it expired or something. I need to copy it again and have it on my stream deck. But yeah, right now JR's Discord is free. It's going to be soon paid. So I strongly recommend doing the paid one for sure. So much alpha in there. And he's not asking for $50 a month, which it's well worth the 50. It's even worth $100 a month. But he's doing it just for a few dollars, like a coffee. And that's for the month. So definitely get that paid version. All right. Now, of course, I have a VIP. Now, in my VIP, it's a lot more, and it's on Telegram. If you're interested, let me know. Of course, reach out to me on Telegram, trade_intuition, and we get you set up. But you don't need my Telegram to learn how to trade. We show you here for free. It's only if you want updates to Bitcoin, the markets, our trades, move up your stop loss, take profits. The markets look like it's changing, scale out, scale in, that type of situation. But if you don't need that, just join every day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We do setups, we do active trades, live trades. We do all that stuff, all that fun stuff. All right, 24-hour time frame. Thanks to our good buddy Al in JR's Discord. Told us about the 0.5 threshold and also the liquidity map, the checkbox. And we get a little fancy with it. And of course, Crypto Change Me told us about this, a blue button. These buttons were here all the time. That's why I love other traders, because they click buttons and it's like, oh, now because it's blue, I feel smarter. I don't know about you guys, but I feel smarter. So right now, we're going sideways. Up, down, up, down, up, sideways action. What happens when that happens? Well, we build liquidations or liquidity to the upside. Everybody who's shorting, they put their stop losses above the wicks. And everybody who's longing, they put their stop losses underneath the wicks, kind of body closes, so on and so forth. So the longer we do this up and down motion, the more liquidity gets built. And the market makers could either go up or down. This is why we trade level by level. Level by level. See here, I dig that color. Thanks, TJR. Same, yeah. Yeah, I really like, and I didn't even know it. This one, tell me you're a noob without telling me you're a noob. Boom. I had this on forever. Crypto Change Me told us about this blue button. I was like, ooh, I like it. We got Melissa One Love in the house. What's up, Melissa? Appreciate you for being here. We're doing our steps today. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. On the 12-hour, we can see just a little bit more zoomed in. Got a nice little hotspot, 69,319, 47.79 million. Hello. And then 38.3 million, just a few dollars less, at 69,262. Then we have a really nice hotspot down here. Same thing, around 46.21 million. Sitting at 67,280. And then just underneath that, 30.38 million, 67,224. Which way is it going to go? I don't know. I just know that price cannot, absolutely cannot go here without breaking the level to the downside. Now, if it breaks the level to the downside, does it mean it's 100% absolutely, positively coming down here? No. I can come all the way down, get really close to it, and then shoot up. Same thing up here. Just because it breaks this level to the upside, does it mean it is absolutely going up here? No. But it makes sense. If we break the level to the upside, which is resistance, we are closer to this liquidation area, which means the probability just increased. And it'll keep increasing the closer and closer and closer we get. But it can always reverse. That's one thing that we have to remember. There's a lot of people that I respect that they speak in absolutes. Broke this level, we're going up here. And when it does, great. But when it doesn't, well, then they make an excuse. There's nothing that's absolute. With the exception, price goes up, price goes down. That's it. Price goes down, price goes up. That's the only absolute in trading. And it's our job to identify when the price reverses and possibly how long or how much the reverse is going to be. That's our job. And again, level by level. Bingo bangles in the chat. I love it. I love it. Let's do the 3-day. On the 3-day, we can see more liquidation to the top side, which I would expect. Really surprised that we don't see more liquidations down here. Very, very surprised. Because this is a great area for liquidation, starting around 67.2. Great area. Like this whole block. Great area. And then also down here too, 65.8. You know, this nice little block. And then this one, we can see it very, very clear underneath these wicks. So we'll see. We'll see if it starts building up. Let's go to the weekly, just for funsies. Just for funsies. Again, really surprised that we don't have more liquidations here and also here. And we have some here. And we're starting to build some more up here. So again, level by level. Let us look at our Bitcoin. Holy moly. Let's get all this stuff off the chart so we can actually see what's going on. All right. So let's go to, where are my drawings at? Okay. Now, what I like mentioning is sometimes my drawings are spot on. Absolute spot on. It kind of freaks me out because how accurate they are. Sometimes way off. For example, here, I thought we were gonna go up, break out of this box, come down, go up. What do we do? Sure, we went up a little bit. We did not break out of the box. Instead, we broke this level. Because we broke this level, we still have this zone to potentially bounce off of. And I had mentioned it, I have other drawings here where it shows all this stuff, where it shows all this thought process. But just to make it to where it's not so confusing, we're just gonna kind of recap all this thought process that we've had for the past several days. Potential bounce here, we didn't, we came down, we came up. Once we broke this level, possible, well, short, this is what we've been talking about. This is what the drawing was. Let me just show you one more time. This is what the drawing is right here. If we were here, and I'm thinking we may pull back to here, and we did. And if we roll over, well, then we're gonna more than likely come for this area. But if we come up, this is on the smaller time frame. If we come up, then this is what we're looking for. And sure enough, we came up. I'm thinking here, we're gonna come down to potentially go up. We did, we came down to potentially go up. And then breaking this level is fine. We don't wanna break this level. We did, again. We broke this level, pretty much found support in our zone, came up. Now what we need to do, let's hide all this junk again. Now what we need to do, we need to break this level for a long 66,391. We can just call it 66.4. We don't want to break this level, 66. We break this level, we go short again. We break this level, we go long. And for the short, we're looking for this area and also this area. And sure enough, both of them hit. Now, I'm not saying that because I see what happened. I'm not saying that because I see it. I'm saying that because this is what we do every single day. Sure enough, we break this level, we come down. Now what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for a rejection. I'm looking for a rejection off of our zone to potentially break this level, 65.4, so that we could definitely, more than likely, do really well on our shorts and everything else comes down. Now, did that happen? Nope, came up here, we broke through it. Not only the bottom portion of the zone, but the top portion in one 15-minute candle. Get out of here. OMG, OMG. Now, because it came up way up here, I'm thinking for sure the potential of retracing to back into this zone, about middle of the zone, is very highly likely, very highly likely. Now, again, what I show you is the thought process in the moment versus what a lot of other traders do. They tell you the thought process after the fact. Right here, we want to enter in because I swept these lows and blah, blah, blah. Did that happen? Sure, of course. But it's easy to see this after the fact. When I'm actively trading, I see this. Sure, I can enter, but the chance of it continuing to go up, very unlikely. Granted, it went up, and I'm showing you what I would have done in the moment and the thought process in the moment. I'm thinking pull back here, about 50%, come up, get rejected off of this top level, pull back slightly, and then let's go. Did that happen? Nope. Blast it off. Boom! Broke through our other level. What? Our other level? Holy smokes. Everybody who was going short got absolutely wrecked. And then came up, down. Now, of course, this is the level that we were talking about that we don't want to break. And we actually talked about this. I made a video for my group, but it was yesterday morning or day before. I forget what it was. So yesterday morning. And I said, you know, if we break this, more than likely come down to here, potential. Maybe if we're lucky, we get down to here. I don't know, but more than likely at least here to the middle of this zone before potentially going up. What happened? We broke the level, came down to the middle of the zone, came up, did a lower high, which is fine, but I wanted to see a bounce around 68. We break this level. You notice the pattern? Breaking levels to the bottom, we short, breaking levels to the top, we long. Now, granted, we're not going to long on this level break up. We're going to long on this one. because they're really close together. Sure enough, we come down to this other zone, come up, come down. Now we want a long when we break this level. We want a short when we break this level. Now we didn't really break it. Granted, the wicks passed it. Whenever I'm looking for breaks, I'm looking for candle body closes. Candle body closes. Let's see here. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here. Put a 1 if you're here. Put a 2 if I put you to sleep. Some people say that I have a calm, soothing voice. Oh, I have 2 stories. If y'all are interested, 2 stories about the boss, the female boss who likes to yell. I got 2 stories. I might give one sooner and then the other one later if y'all stick around. Anyway, so we came down here, then we come up, then we come down. We want a short here, long here, and then beautiful W. Sure enough, we break this level, 15-minute time frame with long. Boom, we come up. Now, because we did not break this high, it's fine. If you miss this long, then it's fine. We enter the break of this one. Comes down, we don't want the break of this. If we break below it, it's okay to come down about here. And again, I'm just kind of guesstimating the 382, 0.5 level. That's what we want to see bounce. Ooh, sexy. So right now we're here. I like it. I like it a lot. See, we got 1s in the chat. Very nice. All right. So here's the concept, thought process. Magnitude 1. Okay, yeah, I'll do it here. So what we do, again, none of this is financial advice. 15-minute candle closes underneath 6, according to Binance. Now, if you trade on Blowfin or MEXC, KuCoin, all the numerous exchanges, weeks, you want to chart this on your own exchange that you trade on. This is just where there's more liquidity, more people trading. People trade a lot on Binance. So I'm using this as our reference. But if we enter a trade, let's say we're going to enter Bitcoin. Let me hide all this junk. This is on Blowfin. If you don't have Blowfin, there is a link in the description. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It does help support the channel. I would never know if you don't use it. They're like, oh man, I'm gonna join Blowfin, but I don't want to help out Trading Tuition. I'll never know. But I'm just letting you know that if you use somebody's referral link that is well established, they're already millionaires, guys. They are. You know, what you could do is help the little people as far as with the referral links. You know, myself, I have referral links. JR has referral links. Road Dog has referral links. We all have referral links. So if you're using somebody who's well established already, you might want to maybe do one of our referral links to where it helps us out. Again, we're trying to spread the good word. So this was the setup. I believe it was last night or yesterday. We were here. From here, I'm thinking we're gonna come down. Why? Was there divergence? Was there moving averages? Well, why did I think? Well, because we went up, straight up. So the chance of us coming down is very high. Could we have continued to go up? Sure. However, thank you guys for putting the 1s. You guys are the best. I see them hearts. I love it. I see them hearts. Tapping the screen. I love it. And all that YouTube loves too, because it's interaction. YouTube loves that stuff. So, and then we pull back to the 3.2, potentially the 0.5, but this is our bounce zone. We don't really want to go lower than this. Sure enough, we come down a bit more. And then this is the thought process at this time. This is on the 1 hour time frame. This is the thought process at this time. From here, we come down to go up. We actually went a little bit lower than I would like. We went up, creating this really nice W. And then I'm thinking we come up out here for our pivot. We're actually way up here for the pivot. And then if we break the pivot to the upside, we go long. If we break the pivot to the downside, we go short. So the circle with the slash through it, that's a short. Circle with no slash, that's a long. So what are we doing now? Well, here is our current thought process. Look at these wicks, man. So if we break, but I would do it on the 15-minute time frame. Now, if you don't want to get potentially faked out, and you want, it's okay to enter a little bit later. What you could do, which is safer, and again, it's all about risk management. I talk about risk management a lot on this channel. What you could do is wait for the 1 hour candle to close above 68.5. Why did I pick the 1 hour? Look at these wicks. On the 15-minute time frame, we had these candles closing above it. Here, we closed above it. If you would have entered, we came down. Here, we closed above it. If you would have entered, we came down. So if you wait for the 1 hour candle to close, chances are you're going to have a less likelihood of a potential fake out. So that's for the safer entries. It's more of a, I wouldn't say degen, but higher risk would be 15-minute. I like high risk, high reward. So for me personally, just because I like getting into these trades, I probably would do a 15-minute. However, safer entry is 1 hour candle close above 68.5 for a long. Now for a short, same scenario. This is my level I'm looking for, 67.962. This is on Blowfin. I trade on Blowfin. So again, if you want to trade on Blowfin with me and have these levels, if you don't already use Blowfin, use my link and let's trade together. Of course, none of this is financial advice. So here we go. Starting to come down. Lots of selling pressure represented by these wicks, selling pressure wicks. If the 1 hour candle closes above or below 67.9, short. Not financial advice. For me, I'm gonna go 15-minute. But there's too many lines here, Joe. I can't see anything. Calm down. I say calm down. Calm down, calm down. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. So let's go into this. Man, I'm super excited. Hey, what happened? Come on. There we go. Let's go to this. So hopefully this is a little bit cleaner. But if the 15-minute candle closes, actually it's this zone. So whenever we do this, because we have more stops right here. So this is the zone we want to break. Now, why did I? So what I love doing, besides talking to myself, what I love doing is I love. We got Banner in the house. What's up, Banner? Banner says, "What's up, Joe? Nice chart. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. What do you think about Kite? Let's do it. Thank you. On by DeFi. So because you put that banner, I am not going to look at Kite using Blowfin. I'm going to use Kite using BY DeFi. So that's good. That way, since you trade on that exchange, you'll have the accurate numbers. So here, what I like doing is going to the 1 hour time frame, finding my candle body close, then going to the chart that I'm going to trade on, which is 15-minute candles, and then see where I have more stops. So here I have more stops. I have candle wick stops right here, candle wick stops right here, candle wick stops right here, and this is my zone that I needed to break below, potentially retest. So if we come down and we break below, I could enter the trade. It's slightly more aggressive because we've just come straight down. It would be safer if we come up. I don't think we're gonna come up. I think we're gonna go down. But if we come up to come down, then this is a safer entry. White equals safe. Yellow equals aggressive. If we come down from here, this is aggressive. And what we're looking for is a bearish retest off of this yellow line, 67.962, to come down. So this would be aggressive. Why? So here's a question. I always ask these questions, or rather, these are questions that should be asked. Why is this one yellow aggressive and this one white safe? It came down. What's the difference? Great question. The difference is here we came straight down. We closed underneath this yellow line. Because we came straight down, the chance of us going up, because price only does two things. One, it goes down. Two, it goes up, or up and down. And our job is to identify when it's going to stop and reverse, and for how long it's going to continue until it stops and reverse. So if we continue coming down and we enter aggressively, just know that price can go up before potentially breaking the levels to the downside. Then we can enter. Let's see here. A Striker Heart. What's up, my man? I forgot how to trade. All I did was make tacos. Tacos. I love me some tacos. Camsta, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Camsta? I was trading levels today and I made some cash. There you go. Level by level. It's not as difficult as most people make it. Level by level. I believe I have a song about that. I'm sure I do. A couple songs. But this is the difference. So do I think Bitcoin's going to come down? It would be nice just because we went up. But we could come back down to this bounce zone and go up, fake everybody out. And this would be a nice area for it to come down to before potentially going up. And what it does, by it doing this, coming down, it's liquidating everybody who's going long because they have their stops right here. And it's what we're programmed to do, having our stops underneath the wicks. So we could come down and maybe a little bit lower before boop, going up and getting all of these stop losses for everybody who's going short. This is how we've been programmed to trade. So just know that if you do get into a trade, you may have to follow it pretty sharply and closely, like a hawk, because we could come down, liquidate these people, then come up, liquidate these people, and then go the direction the market makers want it to go. All right. So with that being said, let us look at Kite YouTube. That way you don't see my VIP charts with the default. So here we were looking at oil, WTI on CFI, thanks to Amit Damien. He gave it to us a couple weeks ago when it was underneath our trend lines. I drew this trend line a few weeks ago, and so far it's doing it, which is good. Amit Damien pumped in yesterday, day before, just to tell us that he is up, which is great. I don't think he really tells us when he's down, but if he is still in this trade, I don't even know where it's at. He is down significantly, but he doesn't talk about that coin anymore. I still check it though. Where is it? This one. Oof, it's way down. I don't know where all my drawings went. No, don't tell me they're way over. Holy smokes, they're way over here. Wow. He was trying to shill this coin because his research group or whatever he has in his Discord, whatever. I was like, it's a poop coin. It's diarrhea, really. He didn't like that, so he stopped. He kept on reminding us that he bought the bottom, and I said, but was it really the bottom? What I do is I try to protect you guys. I look at the market cap. I look at the price action. He hasn't really talked about this one now that it's dumped so hard, but he did come in the other day to tell us about this. All right, so let us look at Kite. And also we're going to do this on a BYDFi. So see here, Kite USDT.P BYDFi. I think I can just type here BYDFi. There we go. Okay, here we go. Woo, sexy. So let's go weekly. Woo, sexy. Let's go daily. Woo. Joe, calm down. All right, calm it down. You don't tell me what to do. All right. Thank you for everybody being here. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. All right, so not too much that we can go off of. We do know that on the daily, this is our major level of resistance, 27.87.6. We had this level of support, but then we broke it. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. See this really nice range. My eyeballs are doing some work right now with these levels. Ooh, sexy. Okay, so this is what I see from here, and I'm using the crosshairs to help me out. Where are there more stops, whether they're candle bodies or candle wicks? So here and here. Let's bring this over. So we have this range that we're doing. Now, of course, we do have to where we broke below the range, we went above the range, we're broken below the range, but this is our range where there's a lot of activity. So what I want to do is I want to do a few things. One, for kite, this one, I think it's a low market cap coin. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure of it. So let's go to kite. See here, bingo bango. I love it. I love it. You guys are the best. Ooh, 424 million market cap. So it's a baby. It's a easy baby. It's a baby. So we can see it got introduced at the end of last year. So it is about 5 months old. Was doing nothing for a long time. You know, got some pumps and then kind of came back. Very difficult time for any coin to be published. And then a boom, moon mission from under 10 cents to now 23 cents. Let's go. What is the token about? Let's come down. Well, first, where are the Binance? So we kind of did this before. Whenever you get on Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, MEXC, but not so much MEXC, but the top three: KuCoin, Coinbase, Binance. You have to pay them meaning the exchanges. You have to pay them a lot of money, whether it's in dollar bills, fiat, or in coins. So in order to get listed, that's the name of the game. And because of that, it's in Binance's and KuCoin or Coinbase and KuCoin's best interest, MEXC, to, you know, make the coin tradable so that people can buy and sell, and that's how the exchanges make their fees, make their money. Now, with that being said, what is this coin? Oh yeah, let's go to their website. I like doing this. Their website. The first AI payment blockchain. So basically, it's an AI agent that pays your bills. It's kind of like auto pay, but it pays your bills. So, I mean, it's cool until it makes a payment that you don't want to pay, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so that's enough of that. So let's come back to this. So for that reason, I like it. It's cool. Let's see here. Let's do a fixed range volume profile. And I'm going to go from here. Let me just see. What if I bring it to here? Okay. I'm going to bring it to here just because I'm going to show you something really quick. Let me show you something. I'm going to show you something really quick. So let me hide this. Get out of here. Nobody wants you. So here, let's kind of break this down just a little bit more. And what I'm doing is I'm giving you a lot of info. Hopefully you're taking it all in. Thanks, Joe. Bingo bango. Smash the like and subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, definitely smash the like, subscribe. If you're watching this on the replay, leave me a comment. I really do show you the less difficult way to trade. Right now, we've identified this as a range just because we have more stops. But what I also want to do, get a little fancy with it, we're going to go from this low to this. And you can see we have stops here too. See how we used to have stops here? So this is the reason I did the fib retracement from this level all the way over, just so I can get more of this range. This is the macro. I was trying to squeeze it in just to this, but once I extend it over, it just makes more sense that this was the start, and then we came up, and then we came down, and this is our mid. So we have, you know, our range low, our range high, and then our middle right here. So this is our middle. There's three different levels. And this one, we'll do this one like a yellow. Ooh. It's kind of a gross yellow. We'll do it like this color. Okay. So now we have a range. So let's go ahead and extend this out just to make it look nice and neat. If you've been following me for a while, you know I like my charts nice and neat. Okay, here and here. Very nice. Camsta says he actually reversed the trade on FHE, and now he's buying his Mama Lambo. There you go. There you go. Nice. Very nice. Shout out to the Wicks. The Wicks here. Oh, look at the Wicks here. Yes, but shout out to the Wicks. JP in the house. What's up, JP? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. All right, so right now, if we turn back on our fixed range volume profile, this is what I like doing. So we have this to the very edge. Let's go ahead and click on here. Make sure we're to the very edge. Now, what I like doing is I like zooming in really big. That way we're very accurate. Then I'm going to do the trend line tool. I'm going to go ahead and click right here. I'm gonna hold down shift to where it makes a straight line, and it's blue. This is my value area low. Come over here. I go about here, and same thing, hold down shift, come all the way over. This one's gonna be red. This is gonna be our point of control. Joe, what are you doing? Calm down, calm down. I said calm down. Then we're gonna go right here. We're gonna hold down shift, and we're gonna select green. This is our value area high, our point of control, in case that says that wrong, our value area low. Now, we're going to come over here, click this, hide it, boom, bingo bango. Look how clean that looks. It looks amazing, amazing, I tell you. All right, so right now we're underneath the point of control. Not only that, but we're trying to break above this mid zone. Not only that, but we've gone nothing but up. Let's go to a lower time frame, 15 minutes. 15-minute time frame. You can see clearly we've gone up, slightly sideways, up, very small retracement, up, very small retracement, up, very small retracement. But notice one thing. We have this up, very slight down. 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 The ups are getting smaller. Did you notice that? We have this, then small, then this, then small. Then now this up is getting smaller. This up is getting smaller. This up is getting smaller, and potentially break this level to come down to at least here. Potentially, nobody knows. Maybe even the value area low. Now, what can we deduct from this? That's a big word, Joe. What does it mean? What can we gather from this information? From this information, we can gather that the price might retrace, which would be healthy. Could it continue going up? Sure. But since it's been going up, it would be healthy if the price action retraced to at least the 382. Now, whenever these coins are in FOMO mode, the 236 is fine. I don't like FOMO mode because it's very unpredictable. because it could go only to the two, or not even here, maybe even to the top of this, which is only like 12% retrace from the high, which I don't like, because then when it does finally break the low, it comes down fast, really fast. So what I would like to see, let's say pull back to the 236, come up to the top of our zone, pull back at least to the 382, which is 21.6, and then potentially moon mission. Let's go. Gas up your Lambos. Now, could it come down to 0.5? Yes. Now, because it is a small market cap coin, and in case y'all forgot, we actually did this screenshot. 424 million. This could easily pull back to the 786, very easily, because of the small market cap coin. So anywhere, there's like 4 levels that it could pull back to. 382, which would be 21.6, 0.5, which would be 20 and then a 9, not 29, but 20, then a 9. Then potentially to the 786, which is 19.3. Could it come all the way down here? Yep, sure could. What would the percentage be from here? Now notice I'm not drawing it to the upside. That's a very key point. So if I was going to trade this, I would definitely short it, not financial advice, but we could see about 7% retrace minimum. 10% would be perfect. 16%, 17% would be best case scenario. And for my stop loss, I'll do it nice and tight, maybe like 3%. So 3% for the stop loss. Joe, are you going to do what I think you're going to do? Calm down. I want to tell you a story. It's a good one. So wait for it. I already know what y'all are doing. Wait. We're in the 15-minute time frame. Could we continue going up from here? Yes, very much so. But we're only risking 3%. If you're doing a 2x leverage, maybe a 5x leverage, it's still safe. Now, depending on your leverage, really doesn't matter too much, with the exception of the fees that you pay. But on this trade, I'm only gonna risk 50 cents. Boring. Man, that's so boring. I have a 1% risk tolerance that I'm willing to lose per trade. So that means I can lose $1. Because we have not got our confirmation yet, let's go and delete this. And, well, not delete. Oh, no, not that one. Crapperoonie. Joe, you're a rookie. Calm down, guys. You guys are so judgmental. Oh, yeah. Joe, where are your indicators? Let's get rid of that. And, oh, I can't do any more. Well, anyway, let's hide this. Story time. I love my story time. Let's hide this as well. And we'll leave that on here. Oh yeah. I was like, what was I gonna do? So magnet tool. This is a safer entry, and we'll do this one at a blue. So the 15-minute candle close under 0.22708 on BYDFi, very important. So when I go on my exchange, I'm gonna have to rechart this. So here, I miss Shevsky. Shepherd Pie's in the house. I'm trying to summons him. Let's go. So if the 15-minute candle closes according to BYDFi below 0.22708, then this would be a much safer entry as opposed to entering now. This is aggressive. Why is it aggressive? Because we don't know if it's going to continue going up. But if it comes down and it breaks this support on the 15-minute time frame, we have a higher chance of it coming down. And we are looking for, oh, dang it. Joe, you drunk? I'm doing my steps here, guys. Come on, I'm doing my steps. But we have a higher chance of potentially maybe coming down here to the value area low before possibly going up, or possible coming down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter this trade. The real K Diggity, you my favorite. So let me go to my other computer. I'm going to actually enter this short, and I'm going to do it above my exchange's high on the 15-minute time frame. So let me see my camera. I'm into the short. Ooh, spooky. So 1 second. Put bingo bangles in the chat if you can still hear me. Bingo bangles in the chat. Heights. I'm gonna do a short. And for the shorts, I'm gonna, stop loss 24.25.5. 24.25.5. Okay, I'm only risking 50 cents, not going crazy. Okay, I'm doing a 5x leverage, and wait for it, I'm in. Okay, you're gonna see the proof, the pin, the proof. Okay, so I'm in the trade in 1 second. Coming back to the charts. See here. Mingo Mango. We got a wise guy. In here. All right. So I just entered the trade. We're doing a short. Stop loss is here. And Chingo Chang. You guys are nuts. The real K Diggity, my favorite. With the bingos and the bangos. I love it. STL coin with the bingos and the bangos. Let's freaking go. Let's go. I love it. Yeah, we're going to do story time. Mingo Mango. You're funny. You guys are funny. So this is what I'm thinking. And for our target, let's see here. First target, about a 2-to-1. Not too shabby. About a 2-to-1. So our first target would be right here. And normally I sell 75%. Even though it says 50%, for me personally, I sell 75%. So as I was talking about this area right here, or rather the trade, it's not sexy. You know, if you have a $100 account and you're risking 1%, that means you can only lose $1 for this trade. For me, because we don't have confirmation and this is aggressive, I'm going to reduce my risk and only risk 50 cents. Again, not sexy. You know, all these other traders that you probably watch, they're dealing with hundreds of thousands or thousands of dollars in the trade. They're willing to lose $400, $500, $700. Not me. I ain't got money like that. But Joe, you're a trader. Why don't you have millions? Well, because for my group, I charge only if you want the updates. I don't charge to show you how to trade. That's why. Ooh, burn. It's the truth. It's the truth. All these people who are very, very wealthy, well, they charge to teach you how to trade. I show you for free. And then if you want to join the group for all the updates and moving the stop loss and everything else, then you join my group. Or if you just want to help support what I do, you join the group. I have people with money. When I say money, I mean money. They have money. And not only that, but I have other people that they know how to trade. They're very, very successful traders and they have money. They're in the group. And it just blows me away. But they're in the group because, well, they're supporting what I do. And not only that, but they bring a lot of alpha as far as, you know, chart setups that they see that I'm not even looking at. I was like, dude, I was looking at this one maybe a few months ago, but I haven't even touched it again. And they're like, oh yeah, this is one of the ones I like trading. Boom, they post in the members group. So yeah. But here's the first target. Second target, we can do, let's say right here. Yeah, and that's, you know, if you want to help support the channel, if you want to help continue what I do, then you join. If you don't have money, so here's the thing, and this is the part that sucks. There's a lot of people that don't have money, but they want to learn how to trade, but they can't learn how to trade because guess what? They don't have money. And how do you get money? Well, you have to work more hours and do this and that and blah, blah, and then pay for a group. And then you realize that their group, they're posting 15, 20 charts a day. Then they got their admins posting 10, 15 charts a day. It's a numbers game. I call it for what it is. It's a numbers game. For me, I think we're only in like 1 or 2 trades. And there's one of them, and we've been in gold for a few weeks now. And we believe in quality versus quantity. So that's what we do. Yeah. Could we do a bunch of these trades? Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So on these type of trades, what I'll do is I'll do live screen share for the Telegram. And we'll be here just trading coins. And these are more aggressive trades, ones that I have to be looking at so we can update on the fly as far as, oh, it's not looking good, or, oh man, it's starting to get weak. I don't like it. Let's do this and this and this. And then so it's like a constant update versus, you know, something that is more reliable. You know, a coin like, I don't know, Litecoin, Bitcoin, ETH, you know, all these other coins that are big, not a small cap. So the small caps, in my opinion, they need babysitting because they can easily flip. And if so, it's like, oh, let's move our stop loss. Let's, you know, pretty much like break even. Let's just say it comes down, then it starts coming up, and now it's breaking the highs. Uh-oh. Whoa, move that stop loss. Let's get stopped out. I don't even care. Hopefully in profit. I was like, I don't even care. And if it breaks the low, then we'll continue. If it goes up, okay, now let's go for a long. And let's see if we can ride it up. But yeah. Okay, story time. So, okay. So of course, story time. I work in the meat department and I love it. It's a lot of fun. Zero stress compared to being a nurse. Zero. But there's a lady boss that she loves yelling at the guys and she loves giving them stress, and and they stress out and everything. And not to me, the very first time she yelled at me, and that's what she does is she yells. The very first time she yelled at me, I was brand new, man. I was brand spanking new, maybe like less than a week in. And yeah, so you got me. Less than a week in. She comes in and she's yelling at me, like yelling at me. And I'm ignoring her. I know she's talking to me. And she's yelling at me. And, you know, there's like 4 other guys that work with us. They're there and they're just like, oh, snap. Like she's really getting on Joe. And I look at her and I look around and I have this really confused look on my face on purpose. And she's yelling, okay? She's yelling at me. I said, who are you talking to? Because I know it ain't me. Ooh. That just stopped her in her tracks. And then she changed her tone. And that was like from the very, very beginning. And then, of course, I shared this other story where I go in and one of the workers goes, man, she wants to talk to you. That's okay. That's cool. Man, she wants to talk to you. And so, I got it. You know, she knows where I'm at. And it's because like on the second day, she called me out to the floor and she was telling me all the stuff I did wrong and the customers can hear it. So this time now I'm in there for like 2 weeks or so. So I know what she's going to do. She's going to tell me all the bad or wrong stuff I did and the customers can hear it. It's unprofessional. So the guy started laughing and he goes, oh, you're scared. I said, dude, I'm not scared of her. I said, just to prove it to you, I'll go out there. So I go out there and she's like, Joe. I said, whoa, calm down. Hold on, wait. So I walk to her. I get really close to her. I said, if this is something I did wrong, you take it to the back and you can tell me, because that's professional. If it's something that you want to compliment me on, then we can talk about it here. And I'm real calm, cool, collective. And that way, when the customers are passing by, they hear good stuff. Oh, no, yeah, you've been doing good. Yeah, you've been doing good, Joe. The only thing I was going to tell you was it was upside down, but no, you've been doing good. I said, okay, thank you. Boom, shut that stuff down quick. So anyway, today there's two stories. This is the first one. So today, I had put something in the freezer, which it should not have been, and it should have been in the refrigerator, but I didn't know. And nobody gives me directions. And so that's what I've been doing is I've been putting stuff in the freezer because I think it goes in the freezer. Well, this particular item, no freezer, refrigerator. So we're looking for the item and we can't find it because it's supposed to be in the refrigerator. We check all three refrigerators, not there. So one of the guys goes, well, let me check the freezer. I said, why would it be in the freezer? It's not supposed to be in there. So then they check the freezer and sure enough, it's in there. And a lot of them, a lot of boxes. And I was like, oh, yeah, I put that in there. As I wasn't supposed to put it in there. They're like, no, Joe, this goes in the refrigerator. I was like, oh, crap. I thought that went into the freezer. Okay, well, now I know. So now the lady boss, she likes to yell. And she's like, Joe, is it thawed out? I need you to do it, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, it was in the freezer. She goes, is it thawed out, blah, blah. I said, yes, it's thawed out. It wasn't thawed out. It was in the freaking freezer for a day. Anyway, I said, yes, it's thawed out. Whatever answer you want to hear, that's the answer, so you can stop talking. Burn. And I turned my face and I just smiled at the guys. And she continues to try to yell at me. And I just keep on walking away. I go to my station and she goes, okay, well, as long as because she has nothing to say. As long as they're thawed out, then okay. I said, whatever answer you want, so you can stop talking, because it's already done. There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we can do is move on from this moment forward. We can't go back in time. Kamsa said, Bitcoin is dropping like a hawk. Let's go. A drop. Oh, let's go. A dropping like a hawk. So here, I'm thinking we may go up. And we did. You potentially come down. And we are. Let's see if it breaks this level. 67962 according to Uploaded. So that was the first story. So the first story is basically, sure, just stop talking. Stop talking about it. Like, it's already done. Like, we can't do nothing about it. So that was the first story. And again, she gets these guys like all nervous and, you know, just continues to yell at him and everything. Not me. I shut that down. I shut it down quick. So right before she leaves, this is the next story. So right before she leaves, so one of the guys, he had to move a pallet of product in the fridge. Then he goes, Joe, help me move these racks of food from this area to this other area so that we don't block it with the pallet. I was like, oh yeah, sure. So I get there were like 4 racks of food. So I get the 4 racks of food and I move them over. He puts the pallet in, that way they're not blocked. And right before she leaves, she's already getting ready to leave. She opens the fridge and she sees that all the pallets, well, the 4 carts are moved. Ooh, she went livid, crazy livid. And she yells out that dude's name. And I said, what's going on? She goes, this place is a mess. Like, he moved all the racks and I said, no, I did that. Like, for me, I always take credibility. I said, oh no, I did that. She's like, why'd you do that? I said, well, I did that because so they wouldn't get trapped. You know, the way we have the pallet, it was going to trap those racks. So in order for them not to be trapped, I moved them. Well, why did you move them? And like repeating this, and it's like, I already gave you the answer. I'm thinking this, and she's just like yelling like a fight type of yell, not like a boss, but like a fight. I said, I just looked at her. I said, I need you to take it down 3 notches. Just take it down 3 notches. And I just look at her and I wait. Next person who talks loses. And she realized what she was doing. And she said, well, y'all shouldn't have moved it, blah, blah, this, now, blah, blah. And then I tell her very calmly, I already gave you the reason why I moved it, so they wouldn't be trapped. And now we can access them. But I need you to take it down 3 notches. She's, well, I'm just saying, blah, blah. And then she goes and she storms off. For me, I use this. I don't use emotions. I use logic. And it's funny, I told my boss what had happened, because I always tell him what the stuff that I tell her, because nobody talks to her like the way I talk to her. And he goes, yeah, Joe, she knows who she can like bully or pick on or yell at or whatever. But anytime she tries it with you, you put her in her place. I was like, yeah. I said, I'm just built different, dude. Like, you can't come at me like, you know, like it's a family business or something. Like, you're supposed to be professional, you know? So that's what that is. Okay, moving on. Camsta says, Joe, you're a saint. I appreciate you, man. Saint Joseph, let's go. You will be remembered in the new Bible I'm writing. The Bible too. There you go. Electronic Boogaloo, let's go. Yeah, so for me, I just try to show you how to successfully trade. Do we lose? Yeah, of course. Do we win? Better believe it. And I just show you the thought process behind it. And sometimes it plays out, sometimes it doesn't. And even if we were to have all the indicators and all the whatever, there's still a chance. How many times have you had 15, 20 indicators on your chart and it still go the other way? Yeah, level by level. Price cannot go up here unless it breaks this level. And guess what? If it breaks this level, we have our stop loss. Price cannot go down here unless we break this level. And guess what? It's a safer entry. And here's our target. So yeah. Let's see here. I like trading Bitcoin. It's the big boy. Yeah. Same. The Bitcoin dropping like a hawk. We saw that. Short squeeze is continue to bleed. Longs continue to bleed. Possible. Oh, commando. Let's go. A banner says, I gotta learn how to stop the BS at the front door. Yep. 100%. 100%. And that's with anything. But a new relationship, with a new workplace, with, you know, your friends, your buddies. There's certain things like my buddies will do, and I'll put a stop to it real quick. And they're like, oh, Joe, I'm just messing around. I said, I don't care. I said, I don't play like that. You might play like that with your other buddies, but not with me. So I let them know real quick. And then guess what? They don't, because they know I'm freaking serious. See here. Like the first story, make her stand up. Yep. Be professional, lady. Yep. And it's funny too, because I tell people, I say, yeah, you know that she got to be in the position she is because she knew somebody, and she does, versus working her way up to the top. You know, you have to have skill, you have to have professionality, you have to have logic, et cetera, et cetera. And with her, she just yells and yells. And it's funny too, because the boss man, the guy who hired me, I didn't know he was around the corner, but I'm coming into work and I'm putting on my apron, and my boss comes to me and I said, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, so-and-so's not here today. And he starts laughing. And then my boss, the one who signs my paycheck, my boss, he turns around the corner and he's right there. And then I tell him, I said, wait for it. She's not here today. And because I hear no yelling, and I started laughing. And so they know where I'm coming from too. So yeah. Contact everybody for the same. Put me in the back. Yeah, 100%. And talk to me. Yep, 100%. I bet she get it together. Kamsa says, poor Joe being supervised by someone who barely passed high school. More than likely. Dude, and it sucks, man. I literally feel like the smartest person there. Literally. And I'm not saying that to be conceited or, oh, I'm smart and like I know, like, dude, there's just so many things like are common sense. And what I do is, and I tell my bosses, I said, for me, if I see a problem, if I identify a problem, I don't complain about the problem. I work on the solution. For example, like all the different cuts of meat and everything else, I kept on having to ask them, what is this? What is this? What is this? So what I ended up doing was taking pictures of all the stuff. Took me a lot of time. Saying, you know, having a description of what it is, what size tray, everything else, how to position it. And then I made a big old poster board. So now when I get an item, I just look at my board. I know what it is. Boom, done. Problem solved. Problem solution. That's what I do. And the boss man, he was really impressed. The one who signs my checks. Because I asked him, I said, is it okay if I do X, Y, and Z? And he's like, yeah, that sounds cool. I said, well, good. Here's what it looks like. It's like, oh, wow. And he's like, man, Joe, that's exactly what we need in here. It's like, well, thank you. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I used to work pizza delivery in my younger years, and I was surrounded by bums. You know what it feels to deal with morons. Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very true. You guys are the best. I told you 2 stories. I've been dying to tell you these stories today. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for my YouTube. You guys are the best. You guys are my favorites. All right. Let's see who's live. Let's see who's live. Whoa. Not YouTube. Oh, and thank you guys for sharing that stuff. Wow. Let's see that again. Johnny December, you're my favorite. You are my favorite, Johnny December. Look at that. I love it. Replying to my post. I didn't know it post on. Oh, wait. Okay, that's right, because it strings there too. Johnny December, you're my favorite. Hands down, by a lot. Thank you very much. Armin Piper, he's my favorite too. I love the dude. Let's see here. Yeah, I got other people that are posting and following and liking because of you guys, reposting and liking. You guys are the best, man. And this is how we grow. Like, all I'm trying to do is be very transparent with trades, to be very transparent with winning and losing, and even trades that I don't share on YouTube or in my personal VIP group. When I lose, I tell you about it, because we don't always win. We don't always win. Cryptocoin mindset. Love this dude. But let me go to the one that I was looking for. This one. Let's come over here to here. Gordito. Es a gordito. Let's see here. Whoa. I'm gonna check the chat in just a second. Go to edit. Let's go to customize. Let's go to redirect. Let's click in the field. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? We got Lunar Beaches. Lunar Beaches. I love Road Dog, but I think Road Dog's gonna go on probably like another 20 minutes. We'll do Lunar Beaches. So for here, again, trade intuition raid. That would be great. And let's catch up on the chat. Kamsta says, so lucky. Parents let me move back in to go back to school, or I would have been stuck working these. Yeah. Nothing wrong with moving back with your parents. Nothing wrong with trying to, improve your future. So good for you, man. Proud of you. Because a lot of people, they'll just keep on doing the same thing and hopefully they can advance. But good for you. Oh, later, everybody. Striker Heart, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. You're the best. Oh, my parents, big time. Yeah. Have a good night, fam. Yes, indeed. Damien says trading without indicators is asking to fly a plane without gauges and indicators. Not so much. Not when you know how to trade. But trading, it's like I can tell you right here, RSI is high. I'll tell you that right now. RSI is high. I can tell you money flow is coming in. I can tell you possible divergence. Let's just see. Double click. Whoa, RSI is high. How did I know that? Because price went up. Price went up very fast. So what is the RSI? The RSI basically tells you what happened the last 14 candles, according to the settings by default. So if the price starts going up, well, the RSI is going to start going up. And then once it starts coming down a little bit, well, then it comes down a little bit. Let's see if there's any divergence. So here, low, higher, low. No, we want to see this part right here. Yeah, divergence. So we have this high right here. And you see this high? Then because this moves so much, so fast, well, this high is higher than this high. So you have your divergence. And how big did your divergence play out? This much. I can see all this stuff without indicators. Like once you've traded for so long and you've kind of asked why we do what we do, I can trade without indicators. Like, now, do I always trade without indicators? No. I just show you on the chart so it's easier. But whenever we enter a trade, there are plenty of times where I will do my cheat sheet, where I'll do this, I'll do this. Now, what does this tell me? The white line is my 21 moving average. I'm sorry, my 9 moving average. My yellow is my 30 SMA. My red is my 50. My yellow is my 200. My blue line is my VWAP. So I do use this sometimes, but for this one, I don't need it because I know that it went straight up and I know the indicators are trying to catch up to it and it's losing momentum. I trade momentum. I trade strength of the move. That's how I trade. But do I need this? No. Now I can use it to confirm that the price action is breaking below the 9 SMA, which is good, which is breaking below the VWAP, which is good. And then here it's right now it's on the 30 SMA, but I don't need it though. Like I said, once you've traded and asked, oh my gosh, is talking to me right now. I don't know why she does that. But once you've traded and you understand like price action, market structure, strength of the move, you're able to see the candle body sizes. Are they increasing or decreasing? The wicks. Like there's a lot of things I look at for my trade. So here's an aggressive entry due to the fact that I know we have not broken a level. This is a safer entry. But do I need indicators to show me that? No. Do I need an indicator to show me that money flow was coming in and now it's kind of slowing down? No, I can see that by how high it went before it came back. This high is much less than this move to the high. This high is much less than this move to the high. This high is probably about the same, or if not a little bit more. But what it's doing is losing momentum. And that's what I'm basing my trade off of. You can fly a plane without gauges and indicators on a sunny day and say, I know how to fly. But try doing that during a stormy night in the clouds. Well, that's when the chop is. And if you get stopped out once or twice, you stop trading. you're going to need those indicators to not crash. If you want, we can go one-on-one on a trade, and just for funsies, and you can use indicators and I can use price action, and you can say when you get in, I'll say when I get in, what I'm looking for. And then, but we can't do it off of 1, 2, 10 trades. We have to do it over like a series, because I could get lucky per se, or you could get lucky per se, or the market could just change or whatever. And then it's like, oh, you see, I won, I'm the best, blah, blah. It has to be like multiple trades. I'm up for it. But all I need is this. And like, I can kind of pretty much judge where the fib retracements are to see where my potential reversals might be. But we can do that. Hey, can you put on underground crypto? He could use a little pump. Let's see here. He really likes Lifer, and in my opinion, that's the worst trader to follow by a lot. Because so on that one, I'm gonna have to say no. I do apologize, but that's one trader that I strongly disagree with, because something like this, like he'll call like a flag or something, which is ridiculous. So unfortunately, I can't do that. But here, right now, we are in the profit, and hopefully we come down. Could we go up? Sure. So that's it. But yeah, me, Damien, if you want to, man, if you want to, we can do like a one-on-one, kind of like a trading wars type thing, but amongst friends. And 1 or 2 trades is not going to say, you know, my way is better than yours or your way is better than mine. But we do it again and again and again. We keep track too. And we don't need to, you know, trade with a whole bunch of money. It just wins and losses. Wins and losses. We can do that. I'm game. Let me know if you're game. And I'm saying GAME in case you don't hear the pronunciation. So me, Damien, if you're still here, let me know. Let me know if you are game, because I'm up for it. And the only thing I will need, because this is how I trade, is when I'm actually going to enter the trade, I need my VWAP. That's I do need it, because whenever I'm on my exchange, I see where the VWAP is at, so that potentially I can get a better entry. So I like scale in. But other than that, that's the only thing I need, really, that I prefer. I do prefer on my exchange, but I don't have it. I used to have it. I don't know if I took it off or what, but I do prefer on my exchange the VWAP, the 30 SMA, and the 9 SMA, just so I can see where potentially the price might go to. So hopefully I can get a better entry, or maybe possible reversal or rejection. But here, this is my thought process. Now, if you follow me, Damien, if you follow me, you'll see that my path tool is very, very, very highly probable of happening. Does it happen all the time? Nope. Will I ever claim that it does? Nope. That's why you have to watch every day to say, oh man, you suck, Joe. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You were completely off. And the next day you watch and you're like, oh wow, you just got lucky. And the next day, well, you just got lucky again. The next day, well, it just, you know, beginner's luck. Then the next day, well, okay, well, everybody knew it was going to do that. Then the next day, well, you know, there's no way you could have known it was going to go to those levels. Then the next day, you see, I told you, you were completely wrong. You don't know what you're doing. Like you would see, day after day, we do this. For example, Bitcoin. That's what we've been doing. We've been saying from, let's just say from here, price was here. I don't think it's going to go up. I think we're going to come down to about this area. And we did. To potentially come up. Then when we're here, I'm thinking we're going to come down, not go up, but come down to potentially go up. Sure enough, we went down to potentially go up. All this without indicators. Now, granted, I have them on the bottom. I don't look at them. Watch my show, watch what I do, and you'll see. Did me, Damien, leave? Me, Damien, I'm doing a challenge. Then we were here. I have it somewhere. No. Anyway, we were here, and I was saying to potentially come down. Oh, I think it was over here on this, because this was a trade setup. We were here. I'm thinking potentially come down in here, maybe as low as our bounce zone. Again, this is all in the video. And sure enough, we came down here. We tried to bounce. We even came down here. We came into our bounce zone. We did this. And then this is just teaching right here. And then when we were here today, we were right here. I'm thinking this is not a trend line. This is just a path tool. From here, I'm thinking we could potentially go up to come down. And what we did is we went up to potentially come down. So again, like I show you what I'm thinking before it happens. Me, Damien says, why not just do a trade competition on one of these exchanges? Because it's not against you. You're calling me out as far as the trading style. You know, how can you trade without indicators? You can't do that. It's like flying blind, blah, blah, blah. The exchanges aren't calling me out. You're calling me out. So why don't we have a friendly competition amongst friends, you know, and you're going to win some, I'm going to win some, you're going to lose some, I'm going to lose some. And it's just because that's how the game goes. And let's just see who wins the most. Let's, you know, let's set a number. 50 trades, 100 trades, 200 trades. And then let's just see. And we can even pick the same coin. And, you know, let's go over some rules. Same coin. And you use your indicators, and, you know, maybe even we can have the audience pick a coin. And then I go and I look for my setup. I do my setup. You do your setup. And then we show our charts at the end, you know, depending how long it takes you to chart. For me, I can do it in like 1 minute. But if it takes you 15, 30 minutes or whatever, you know, so you can look at all the stuff. Then when you're done, you say, okay, I'm done. All right. Then I'll have everything on my chart. You'll have everything on your chart. So there's no like copying, like, oh, that's what I think too. No, it's on the chart. And then we see who wins. I think that'd be pretty cool. Only if you want to. I don't want to try to take hostage. Yeah, he does love lifer. Yeah, he does. And I can tell who is a new trader or an inexperienced trader by the people who they watch. And that guy is a very inexperienced trader, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, no. See, here he's nothing if not loyal. Oh yeah. And a lot of people are, because if you're unloyal, he bans you on air. And then he says, God bless you. But yeah. But me, Damien, let me know if you are up for the challenge, because I am. I'm extremely confident in the way I trade. Will I lose? Sure. Will I win? Sure. But I'm extremely confident in the way I trade. And I challenge this to any trader who says, oh, you can't trade like that. No, you need the X, Y, and Z. Let's go. Let's go toe to toe. Let's square up. Let's go. Crypto loafer isn't too bad. Let me, Damien, let me know. Are you interested? I think it'd be fun. You know, I'll do my setup, you do your setup, and then we see how it plays out. And I'll have you on my live stream. You explain your thought process and why, you know, based off of your indicators. And then I'll explain my thought process and why, based off of price action. And then we go from there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A collab stream. Yeah. 100%. 100%. We can do that. I think it'd be fun. And then you can go over your strategies on why you do what you do and what you're looking for. And I'll go over my strategies. We'll have our chart. And then the next day, we'll check in to see who won the trade. And then we'll do another, like the members or the VIP, not VIP, the YouTube group or YouTube audience will then pick a new coin. And then we trade that coin. I think that'd be pretty cool. I see here, person like the lifer, but I only started watching him when I found you guys. They made me drink the Kool-Aid, yeah. And that's the thing too. They'll make you drink the Kool-Aid. But like I said, like for those that love lifer, you know, keep on watching him, keep on trading the way he does. Eventually, you will see, oh man, it like he talks about winning, but I took the same trade and I lost. Yeah, well, he's got a group that he makes money every single day, so he can always add to his account. So that's what that is. But right now, our short is doing well. And speaking about that, let's go and raid. Let's go and raid Lunar Beaches Crypto. Well, I tell you what, he might be live right now. I really do love Road Dog. Road Dog is so good. I mean, Lunar Beaches is good too. I love the dude, but I love Road Dog. Is Road Dog here? I'm looking for an extremely attractive woman on the thumbnails. I don't see it. Let me go over here to this. And let's go to Road Dog. And he is live. Okay. So let's all go to Road Dog. I can't forward to him, but let's all go to Road Dog. And let's cancel that. Let's all go to Road Dog and say trade intuition raid. I can't do a raid because he wasn't on the thing yet, but I do thank you guys very much. Yesterday, he said his leg was in excruciating pain and he think it's because of the blood moon. Dum, dum, dum. I'm gonna sell him some rocks. I mean power crystals. You funny. All right, guys, everybody, let's go to Road Dog Crypto. Let's support him. Smash the like. Say trade intuition raid multiple times so you can see it. I do thank you guys very much. Me, Damien, let's get together. Let's do a collab. Let's do like a trade-off. I would be very, very down for that. And then we can have the audience pick a coin. So that'd be pretty cool. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, oh, we have done our stepper for 89 minutes. Holy smokes, there's no way. We have traveled 1.49 miles, guys. That's insane. That is insane. Oh, I love it. We're making money and we're making steps. Steps to financial freedom. Let's go. All right, guys, thank you so much. Trade intuition raid. Let's go to Road Dog. And I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to trade without the tuition. Here's a concept. Learn to trade for free. Join me every single night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We show you how to trade. We win, we lose, but we show you in a less complicated way. And we do this every day. Thank you, guys. See you in the next one. Until then, as always, not sure what time it is your time, but it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Take care. Where's the dumb off button? I'm done walking 1.5 miles. I love it. I love it. 80, nope. We have walked for, wait for it, 90 minutes. Let's go. All right, guys, thank you so much. Nope, today only 1.5 miles. We'll save that for another day. Thank you, guys. See you in the next one. Where's the dumb off button on this dumb stepper? Oh, here it is. I found it.